Hey all, welcome to homeschool. Hope everybody are doing fine. And today I have come up with the most important topic that is very much essential and very much useful for the students who are going to write Karnataka Board SSLC examination 2021 batch. Okay, so you have another more 12 to 13 days for your examination. Say your big day is on 19th, isn't it? As well as 22nd. So these are the 2 days you're going to write your examination. So hardly you have around 12 to 13 days. Many of the students are in tensed mood, worried mood, asking how to study, what to study. They kept us asking to do more and more MCQs, to do more and more model papers, to conduct quizzes, etc., etc. Right? So looking at those comments, I was like, thought many of them are still in a confused mood. So let me tell this information for you and let me help you all by giving this revision timetable to study for 10 to 12 days. Okay. Say, before I go for the revision timetable, I'll tell you what is there in our channel. Okay, so especially science subject, what and all I have covered, what is there, what you have to study, how you have to study that, how you must use the content that is there in a channel. That's what I will tell you. Fine. You see here, we have mind maps on all important chapters. Okay, say mind maps will help you for quick revisions. Okay, at a glance, if you want to revise the entire concept of the chapter, I have stressed the most important topics and I gave you a beautiful mind maps. Okay, so I'll tell you what chapters mind maps are there in a channel. See, you have mind maps on acids basis chapter, acids basis. Okay, and next you have on metals and non-metals. See, almost all chemistry chapters I have actually completed in doing mind maps. You also have carbon and its compounds. Okay, and then periodic classification of elements, that chapter is also there. And coming to biology part, the most important life process is covered, and then control coordination is covered. Okay, then I have covered how do organisms reproduce. Okay, say this is covered. And then coming to physics part, electricity, the biggest chapter, electricity, and the most confusing chapter, electricity, is covered. And one more important chapter from physics part, that is magnetic effect of electric current, is also covered. So they are the most important chapters of class 10, where more MCQs can be asked from these chapters. So all of them I covered in the form of mind maps. Then remaining light chapter, one short revision with MCQs I have done. Okay, since I didn't cover light mind map, I have done revision. Okay, revision plus MCQs. See, all chapters MCQs are also there, right? So all chapters MCQs videos are also available in a channel. And I didn't do whichever MCQ I found. I carefully researched the topics. I carefully analyzed the two model papers released by the government, and I predicted that which topic may come for the exam. On that I have selected the MCQs and did it for you all. So they are the most important MCQs, I can say. I don't tell the same MCQs will come for the exam, but the same model of questions can come for the exam, definitely, right? So go through all MCQ videos that I have done. And in few chapters, along with the MCQs, I have done revision also. Okay, so that sort of revision was done on light chapter. Light, since mind map is not there on light chapter, I did revision. And also the most confusing chapter for you all is sources of energy, right? So sources of energy chapter revision also I did. And also sustainable management. sustainable management as well as our environment revision also I have done. Okay, so this was the last chapter I actually did. So 3 chapters, 1 short revision with MCQs. You will find it in same video. Right? So here all heredity evolution. One more chapter is heredity evolution. If you can study the MCQs that I did in a video, that is more than enough. I don't tell again the same MCQs may not come, but the same model will definitely come. So when I was dealing with the MCQ question, the concept around that I told in detail. Okay, so that way heredity evolution revision is also over. See, if you can concentrate on these mind maps and these revisions, this is more than enough. Okay, so I can proudly say that the mind maps I did and the revisions I did is the mirror image of textbook. Okay, so whatever the important points that you have to remember for MCQ type of questions, everything is covered in my mind maps as well as revision. Okay, so and in case if you don't have a clarity on a particular concept, every chapter is explained in a detailed way and it is put up in a channel. You just have to go to the respective chapters playlist and see whichever the topic you are not aware of, watch that and get the clarity, right? Say I can say 100% resource, 100% resource on science and maths is available in our homeschool channel. 100% resource, right? If you can use this content, no doubt you can easily score 40 on 40 in science and 40 on 40 in mathematics. And we didn't keep this channel restricted to a set of students. It is open for all students. Only thing is you have to use the content and do share the content with maximum of your friends so that everybody gets benefit. Okay, so this is what available in our channel. So except this, I don't think I can do anything for you. Everything is over. Along with that, 2 model papers that was released by Karnataka board, right? So this is also there. Say again and again you have to revise them. That's it. Okay, and you have to revise the various possible questions that your school teachers have provided, that your friends have provided, everything, right? And every question may look similar to whichever the question I did in my videos, right? It belongs to the same model. It's not of a different model, right? So this is what I wanted to tell you. Why I told this is because many of them are still in a confused mood, asking me, do this, do that, right? Actually, everything is there. Okay, so you just have to use them, revise them again and again. So that is your work, right? Fine. And now, what I am doing is, I will give you this 12-day timetable, okay? 12-day revision timetable to study in a better way, right? And many of you, as exams come near and near, you will be in a tensed mood and you will not have an idea that how to study, what to study, which time, how to study, how to cope up with the time, how to manage the time, and you'll be in a confused mode. I know that everybody, see, every student will have that confused attitude, or you will end up with lots of fears and confusions at the end. But don't get messed up with all these fears. So let me give you a beautiful timetable to revise calmly, okay, for about 10 to 12 days. Okay, so listen carefully here. I'm giving timings to study for all subjects. Okay, so full day's plan I'm giving you. So try to understand carefully. If you want, you can note it down in a piece of paper so that it helps you. In case if you have your own timetable according to your capabilities and according to your needs, that's okay. You can follow that. And this is for those children who are very much confused, very much worried and don't know what to study, when to study, which subject to study, in what time. For those children, this timetable will help a lot. Okay, fine. See here, I am giving a full day's timetable right from 7th to 15th. Okay, so your examinations is on 19th and 22nd, right? So here is a full day timetable. Full day timetable, okay, from 7th. Today is 6th. Actually, I'm doing a video on 6th and I will release within an hour or 2 hours. Okay, so from tomorrow, that is from 7th to 15th, full day timetable I'm giving you. Right? Okay. See here, your day will start at 5:30 in the morning. You must start at 5:30 in the morning. See, 80% of them will be fresh in the morning, definitely. Say, if you are not that kind of a person, you can spend your time in the night. Say if you are a night person, you can be well active in the nights, not in the morning. Then you can adjust your timetable in the night, okay, instead of morning. But according to me, 80%, 90% of the children can feel fresh in the morning. So that's the reason I selected this morning timing. Okay, so I am a morning person. So I am giving a suggestion to start your day at 5:30. So you have to get up before 5:30, at least 5. At 5 you must get up and finish all your necessary things. Okay, so sit at 5:30. Just relax and sit at 5:30. And 5:30 to 7:30 is one subject, and I selected a subject math here because 80% of the children feel difficulty with maths, science and social, mainly the core subject. So initially I gave a timing for maths early in the morning, that is 5:30 to 7:30. You have to study maths. So 2 hours I gave you for maths. Okay, if you are very much weak in maths, you can extend the time to another more half an hour. So you can study for 5:30 to 8. Okay, but according to me, after doing this much of revision, say throughout the year you have studied, so I think 2 hours per subject is more than enough. So that's the reason I gave you 5:30 to 7:30 is for maths. And later you take 1 hour of gap here for the recreation. You can have your breakfast and finish all your things, right? And again start from 8:30 to 10:30. And this is for science I gave you. Okay, science I gave you, right? And later you can take a rest for 1 more hour. You know what, you must not study something continuously. You must give certain gaps and breaks. That breaks will help you to regain the entire concept in your mind, and that helps you to relax. And relaxing is also necessary. That's why after every subject I gave a gap of around 1 hour. Okay, so what do you do in this 1 hour is you just relax. Say don't watch your TV or nothing. Say don't go for entertainment things for about 10 days, because that will disturb you. You may get deviated towards that. Okay, so please don't watch other stuff in a mobile. No Facebook, nothing. Just if you want to watch something, watch study related. Okay, say for example, you have finished your mathematics study, right? So in this 1 hour, if you have more time, you can go for looking online quizzes that people are conducting, and you can go for more MCQs that your school has provided. And you can watch any clarification. Say you would have studied, say every day within this 2 hours you can finish 1 or 2 chapters, right, relating to a chapter. If you lack any clarity, you can watch the concept, right? So that way you can use that time, right? So please keep away with all sorts of entertainments, because that may deviate you. Clear? Fine. So after that, I gave 11:30 to 12:30. I kept it for the languages. You can study your third language. Probably for everyone, the third language is Hindi, right? So I gave only 1 hour for Hindi, because most of them feel easy with Hindi subject. If you feel difficult, you can extend the timing. Okay, that is according to your capability. Fine. And later, 12:30 to 2:30 is for lunch and take nap. Okay, so sleep for half an hour or 1 hour. Get relaxed with your mind, and then you can start afresh. Okay, so do have a nap. This is scientifically proven thing. Every now and then, especially in the afternoon time, when you take a nap, I mean, you should not sleep for 2 hours or 3 hours. Just take a nap of around half an hour or 45 minutes. Okay, so that can rejuvenate your mind, and it can give you that extra energy and extra activeness. Okay, it is scientifically proven. That's why 2 hours I gave you in between for lunch, nap, etc. Okay, and now again start from 2:30 to 4:30. Again 2 hour slot I gave you for social. Okay, so for social I gave you for 2 hours. Fine. And later, say 4:30 to 5:30, you take the snacks break or whatever it is. So 5:30 to again 6:30. Okay, so you study your second language. So I gave 1 hour for second language. Clear? So probably for many of you the second language is Kannada, or some of you it is English. Okay, whatever it is, keep time for the second language. Then from 6:30 to 8:30, it is for your first language. Okay, again for the first language I gave 2 hours of time. If it is not enough, you can extend, or if it is too much, you can cut shorten it. Okay, that is according to your capability in your first language, right? So and then 8:30 to actually 9:30, I gave a time for dinner. Okay, some of you may have early dinner at 7:30 or 8, so you can adjust your timing here. Okay, so 1 hour of time I gave for dinner and to spend the time with your parents, sisters, and whoever it is. Okay, so this 1 hour is your family time. So it's very much essential to spend some time with your friends, siblings, as well as your family, and that motivates you. Okay, so this is your family time. And again I think 9:30, from 9:30 to 10:30 or 11 o'clock. Okay, this is the time for recall. This is the time for recall. See, you will have at least two subjects difficult. You feel at least two subject difficult, right? Say those two subjects you can recall in this particular time. It's not that, don't open any books. Just take a pen, okay, paper, and close your eyes and go on scribbling the things whatever you studied in a day. Okay, so about those two subjects, any two subjects which are difficult. For some of you science and maths difficult, for some of you social and English difficult, for some of you Hindi is difficult. Say according to your difficulty with the subject, according to your capability. So this is the time where you have to silently sit, okay, close your eyes and go on scribbling the things what you studies, what you have studied, and then note down the points where you lack a clarity. Okay, so the moment you feel that you are lacking a clarity, then and there open the book, clarify with your doubts. Okay, so this is how you have to study. See, before a sleep, when you revise something, no, actually that remains in your head for a longer time, it seems. This is also scientifically proven, right? And when you are in a sleepy mood, when somebody tells you something very much interesting, that permanently stays in your mind. That's what I heard and read somewhere. Right, so this is the time, 1 hour or 1.5 hours. Definitely take a time for recall, to revise the difficulty subjects. Okay, so the difficult subjects. So that's all about the full day timetable I gave you from 7th July to 15th July. And now guys, study plan for 16th, 17th and 18th. Okay, because 19th is your exam on core subjects, right? So what you have to do on these 3 days? So now you restrict your study to only core subjects. Okay, so study 3 hours, allot 3 hours each for single subject. Okay, so at least you have to study 3 hours or 3.5 hours. Definitely, this is the minimum time. You can extend maximum time, but this is the minimum time I'm telling you. At least you have to spend 3 hours or 3.5 hours for each subject. Okay, so that is for maths 3 hours you have to spend, for science 3 hours you have to spend, and for social you have to spend 3 hours. So altogether, I'm giving you a timetable for only 9 hours in 24 hours, right? Say this is minimum, I'm telling you. Maximum 1 more hour you can extend. You can allot, 4 hours for maths, 4 hours for science, and 4 hours for social, right? So here, these are the 3 days you are allotting only for your core subjects. Here, don't include your languages. Okay, so you have to finish revision on all languages from 7th to 15th, the core revision, right? So these are the 3 days. Keep only for these 3 subjects, and every subject you study every day, like all the 3 days. So this way, allot the time and study, right? So here, what you have to study is analyze, just revise, and everything you have to revise with writing, then you can remember better, right? So revise in the sense, don't just look at the chapter, don't just go on reading a textbook, don't just see the videos, don't just look at the MCQs that you have already solved. No, revision is recall every concept from every chapter with writing. Just go on scribbling. Okay, use more books to scribble, finish more books to scribble. Say that makes you complete, that makes your study complete actually, right? So that way you have to revise. And 19th you are giving your exam on core subject, then you have a gap of 2 days, right? 20 and 21, and these are the 2 days you allot for your languages. And here also, since only 2 days you have, keep 4 hours for each subject. Okay, and many of them feel languages much easy, and many of you would have been perfect already with the languages, right? Say then that point of time, no need of 4 hours, 3 to 3.5 hours would be enough. But anyway, see, this is the last time you're giving your exam, so why to take risk? Allot maximum time and complete your revision. Okay, so 22nd is another big day where you are giving your exam on languages, right? So with this, your examinations are getting completed, right? Say this is what the study plan I gave you all. So use it to the maximum extent and get the better results. And if your school has already provided a kind of revision timetable, or if they are keeping you any preparatories or something, you can follow that. So along with that, just cut short in the time. Okay, just if you have to write any preparatory exam at a particular time, then you can shift the time. And I gave you 2 hours slot, right? You can make it 1.5 hour or 1 hour. Somehow you can adjust and study, right? But every day, right, from 7th to 15th, every day, every subject you have to touch. That is must and should. Okay, and then 3 days before your core subjects, complete revision is must and should. Right. So here I gave full day timetable for about 9 days. That means from 7th to 15th, right? So what you will study in which day? Say for example, if you take science, every day 8:30 to 10:30 I gave, and 2 hours, right? Say within a 2 hour you can complete at least one big chapter. If it is a big chapter, keep that for one day. If it is a small chapter, 2 chapters you can finish within a day. Right? So you have around 14 chapters, right? So 9 days I gave you. Big chapter, take one day. If it is a small chapter, okay, then 2 chapters you can finish within a day, right? So that's how I think every subject has the same number of chapters. Say maths also might be having 13 to 14 chapters. Say, right? Got to know? So 9 days is more than enough if you allot 2 hours a day. Okay, so bigger one, do only that big chapter within a day. Small chapters, 2 chapters you can finish it off. Okay, so that's all about the revision plan that I wanted to give you. So take 100% benefit out of it. If it is useful for you, just post it in a comment that it is useful for us, and we will follow, and definitely you will get maximum marks in the examination, so that I feel happy, and I get motivated to come up with many things like this. But anyway, for 2021 batch, this is maybe this is the last video I am doing it for you, because everything is already there. I have done more than expected. Actually, I gave you 100% of my dedication, 100% of my knowledge for you all, just to help each and every student during this pandemic time. See, I didn't restrict the content to some group, right? I kept it open for everyone so that you can share with your friends. So do share the knowledge. Sharing a knowledge is very, very important, guys. Don't be selfish, okay? Share the videos, share the revision things, share the mind maps with your school groups, with your friends, with your sisters, brothers, whoever are writing 2021 exam. Okay, so this is one request from my side, nothing else. And another thing is, God bless you all. May you use the entire content and timetable to a best extent and get very, very good marks. And once you got your result, just post your marks in a comment so that I'll be very, very happy. So all the best, guys. Good luck for your examination. Take care of your health. Don't be panicked. Take all the precautionary measures and be safe. Okay, so that's all about the today's video. If possible, I will come up with one more video saying we both will wish in that video. Okay, that's what the maximum we can do for your batch. So all the very best. Thank you so much.